Hi students, welcome back. Now coming to the next topic in the subject distributed system is architecture of distributed system. Okay, so how the architecture for distributed system is present. This architecture of distributed system is of two types. One is the shared memory architecture and another is the distributed memory architecture. Distributed memory architecture. So the architecture is of two types. One is a shared memory architecture and another is a distributed memory architecture. So by seeing these words you can understand here we are in this architecture we are using the shared memory and here we are using the distributed memory. So what is the main difference between this shared memory architecture and the distributed memory architecture? Shared memory architecture means the another name you call it as a tightly coupled systems. The shared memory architectures or the tightly coupled systems. And whereas the distributed memory architectures or the loosely coupled systems, we call that type of systems or loosely coupled systems. Means everything, whatever the hardware, software and the data, whatever it may be loosely coupled, and whereas in the shared memory architecture all are tightly coupled technology. So the shared memory architecture is easier to program. The one main thing is it is easier to program. Whereas the loosely coupled systems offer a superior price performance ratio and that was scalable. So let me explain you the shared memory architecture and the distributed memory architecture in the form of a diagram. Let me take the shared memory architecture. So this is shared memory architecture and let me take the distributed memory architecture. So if you take the shared memory means, let me take, this is one system, another system, 3, 4 systems. So these 4 systems are having the interconnection network. All are connected. Interconnection network means all are connected to each other. And these all systems are using only one memory, that is a shared memory. So memory is shared by all processing elements, So here by using this interconnection network, all processing elements are sharing the memory. So this is a shared memory concept. Now let me explain you the distributed memory concept. Distributed memory concept means each system is having their own memory and the CPU. Memory and the CPU. And these are all connected in the network. So here this memory and CPU is distributed to this system and this is distributed to this system, means there is all systems are connected, means they can access any of the devices information like software, hardware, data, whatever may be, they can be used by the other systems with the help of this network. So this is the environment how the shared memory architecture will look and the distributed memory architecture will look. So the shared memory is using one memory will be used by all the elements, whereas here each element is having their own memory and the CPU and all are connected in the systems. So the shared memory architecture, we call it as a tightly coupled architecture. Whereas a distributed memory, we call it as a loosely coupled architecture. Okay, so just remember this. These are the different, the two different types of the distributed architecture. There is a shared memory architecture and the distributed memory architecture. Thank you.